Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today the topic which we are going to learn is graphical transformations. Now before I proceed, I would like to tell you that this topic is very important for all JEE aspirants and also for other different competitive examinations. This is a very easy topic, but a few important things to know, and then this topic will be at your fingertips. So friends, if you like my video, please subscribe my channel and also like and share the videos as much as possible. So now let's start. So we take a function y is equal to fx, and now we will find the graph of some other functions from this function using simple graphical transformations. So what are those functions? Y is equal to f of ax, y is equal to a of fx, y is equal to f of x plus a, and y is equal to f of x plus a. Okay. Two more are there. They are slightly of a different type. We will also have a look at them. They are y is equal to f of mod x and y is equal to mod of fx. So let's start with the first case. Y is equal to f of ax. Just remember the conditions. If a is lesser than 0, that means the graph will flip left right. I will also show you with diagrams. If mod a is lesser than 1, that means graph will stretch along the x-axis. And last case, if mod a is greater than 1, then graph will get compressed along the x-axis. So let us take a graph. Y is equal to f of x. Maybe the graph is like this. We'll take it 0, 1, 2, minus 1. So now if I tell you what is the graph of y is equal to f of minus x, a is equal to minus 1. So just flip it left right. Zero, minus 1, minus 2, 1. You get the graph here. Now I ask you the graph of y is equal to f of 2x. So mod a is greater than 1. That means it will get compressed. Now how much will it get compressed? What is a? 2. So it will get compressed by a factor of 2. So the distance which was 1 will now get reduced to 0.5. 2 will get reduced to 1. So let's draw the graph here. Now this will be 1, this will be 0.5, 0, minus 0.5. Now if I ask you the graph of y is equal to f of half x, mod a is lesser than 1, that means the graph will get stretched along x-axis by how much? by a factor of 2. It will get stretched by a factor of 2. So now the graph will become like this. Now this thing will be 4, this thing will be 2, this thing will be 0, this thing will be minus 2. So I hope this first transformation is clear to everyone. So now the second case here, y is equal to a into f of x. Here also remember these three situations. If a is lesser than 0, flip the graph upside down. If mod a is lesser than 1, compress the graph along y-axis. If mod is greater than 1, stretch the graph along y-axis. Okay? Now suppose you are given y is equal to fx, the graph is this one. Now suppose I ask you what is the graph of y is equal to minus fx. So a is equal to minus 1. What to do? Just flip it upside down. What will be the graph now? Here it will be minus 1, 0, 1, 2. So done. Now suppose I ask you the graph of y is equal to 2fx. Mod a greater than 1. So it will have to stretch along the y-axis by a factor of 2. Draw it. So now this height will become 2. This peak will attain the value 2 since it is being stretched double. This will remain same, nothing along the x-axis. Now suppose I ask you y is equal to 1/3 fx. Mod a less than 1, so it will have to be compressed along y-axis by a factor of 3. Nothing along the x-axis again, but this peak value will be 1/3. Okay. Now during this compression, here it is given 1/3. Suppose it was given y is equal to 5/7 fx. So now you understand that mod a is less than 1, so it has to be compressed along y-axis. But by how much shall we compress? We have to take the reciprocal. We have to compress by 7/5. Here we are also taking the reciprocal, 1/1/3, which gives us 3. So we are taking the reciprocal. We are compressing by an unit of 3. Okay. Now for the third case, y is equal to f of x plus a. Remember these two things. If a is less than 0, then the graph will shift to its right. If a is greater than 0, then the graph will shift to its left. Okay. So now see, you are given y is equal to fx, the graph is this one. Now you are asked to draw the graph of y is equal to f of x plus 2. So you understand that this is of the type y is equal to f of x plus a, where a is greater than 0. So what we will have to do, we will have to shift the graph to its left by a units. Shift it. So now it cuts the x-axis at minus 2. And now you are asked to draw the graph of y is equal to f of x minus 5. So you understand this is of the type y is equal to f of x plus a, where a is lesser than 0. A is equal to minus 5. So shift the graph to its right by 5 units. It cuts the x-axis at 5 this time. So very simple this one. So now the fourth case, y is equal to f of x plus a. Remember here, a greater than 0 means the graph will shift upward, a lesser than 0 means the graph will shift downwards. It will become more clear with the following examples. So now you are given y is equal to fx, this graph, and you are being asked to draw the graph of y is equal to f of x plus 1. So you understand this is of the type y is equal to f of x plus a, where a is greater than 0. So just move the graph upwards by a units. So we are moving the graph upwards by a units, which is 1 here. So the peak now goes to 3 instead of 2, and the graph starts from 1 here. Everything remains same along the x-axis. And now y is equal to f of x minus 1. So this time we will have to bring it down by 1 unit. So what we do here, we are bringing it down. The peak now comes to 1 here, and the graph starts from minus 1. So this is only translation along the y-axis. Nothing happens along the x-axis. Now the fifth type, y is equal to f of mod x. For x greater than 0, draw the original graph. For x lesser than 0, take reflection along y-axis. So I will give you an example, and then it will become much more clear. Let's see. So suppose you are given y is equal to f of x. The graph is like this. Okay. So now you are have to draw the graph of y is equal to f of mod x. What will you do? For x greater than 0, draw the original graph. Draw as it is. For x greater than 0. Okay. Suppose this was take it 1. So this will also be 1. Now for x lesser than 0, take reflection along y-axis. So just draw its image. Draw the image of the positive side. This will be minus 1. This will be minus 2. Simple. So now the sixth type, which is the final type, y is equal to mod of fx. For fx greater than 0, draw original graph. For fx less than 0, reflect its image above x-axis. Now what does this mean? It will become clear with this example here. Y is equal to fx. The graph is this one. You are asked to draw the graph of y is equal to mod of fx. Okay. How will you draw it? Let's draw it here. For fx greater than 0, draw original graph. So for fx greater than 0, we are drawing as it is. Now the part which is below x-axis, we will take its image above x-axis. So this part we will just take its image. And this becomes 1. This as usual minus 1, 1, 0. So this is the graph of y is equal to mod of fx. Very, very easy. Now next I will give you a problem which will help you practice all the 6 types which we have discussed today. So let's solve the problem. So the first question, y is equal to sine of x minus pi by 2. Simplify it as much as possible. So we get y is equal to sine of x by 2 minus pi by 2. Using trigonometric simplification, we get y is equal to minus cos x by 2. So first we draw the graph of cos x. Then we draw the graph of cos of x by 2. We stretch it along the x-axis by 2 units. And then minus cos x by 2. So we invert the graph. And we get this one. So this is the final graph of y. So I hope everyone understands. So now let's move over to the next problem. So now another quadratic equation, and we are asked to draw the graph of this one. Y is equal to mod of x square minus 2 mod x minus 3 plus 1. So first we draw the graph of y is equal to x square minus 2x minus 3. I hope everyone knows how to draw a quadratic equation graph. If not, I will teach quadratic equation in another video. There you will get to know about it. So we draw the graph of quadratic equation. Then we do this. Then y is equal to f of mod x. We draw the graph of y is equal to f of mod x. So we draw the original graph for x greater than 0. For x lesser than 0, we take its image along the y-axis. Now y is equal to mod of fx. So the part below y-axis goes above y-axis as an image. And then for this plus 1, we have to just move it upwards along the y-axis by a distance of 1 unit. So we do that thing and we get this graph. So this is the graph which we want. So I hope that now this topic is clear to everyone. Still, if you have any doubts, feel free to ask me in the comment section. All feedbacks for this video are very much welcome. We'll soon meet you in the next video. Bye bye.